Okay, I'm honestly very surprised that I'm balancing my camera here. I'm not even gonna tell you where I'm balancing it on, but it's working. I'm actually really vibing with the setup, okay. So I am not liking this bun. Like, yeah, this looks a bit better. So, hello guys. Today, I have a video that is, it wasn't actually really requested, but I found that you guys really enjoyed my how to enjoy studying video, and I was gonna film a part 2 to it, but pretty much all the tips that I mentioned in that video are like the only tips I have. I came up with another video idea. It's kind of similar to that, but also kind of different because it's more kind of the aesthetic of studying and not like how to actually just enjoy the process of it. But this helps to enjoy the process. I titled this video how to romanticize studying, or how to, you know, make it more aesthetic and how to make it more, I don't know, visually pleasing and appealing, and you want to do it because of the whole vibe of it. Lately there has been a lot more focus on like academia and the aesthetic of it, and that in turn does motivate you to study and stuff, which is great. I think I find the best romanticization on TikTok, and also of course Pinterest. Pinterest is amazing for that. You all know how much I love Pinterest. I have a list of things that personally I find aesthetically pleasing and motivating. Of course, there is like a lot of focus on like overworking yourself and being constantly busy and just having like that busy life, like romanticizing a really busy life, and that I don't like because I feel like that puts pressure on me. It's more the visual of it, not like the actual embodiment of it, if that makes sense. So enough rambling, and I hope you get the point. I already mentioned this, but in order to find what is aesthetically pleasing to you, then I would recommend Pinterest and TikTok. This is my list of, you know, things that I find aesthetically pleasing and something that visually motivates me to study. I love burning candles so much. That is probably one of my favorite things ever to do when I'm studying. I love just like having a candle on my windowsill and having the aroma in my room. It's really nice, and I like to fit with the seasons. Right now I'm like burning autumnal candles. I have one pumpkin one, I have an orange and cranberry one, and yeah, I love candles so much. And also just like when it's the evening time and you like look over and you see your candle and it's just like a source of light, but it's like a really cozy source of light. I also really like to invest in cute stationery. Like for me, cute stationery, like maybe not cute stationery, but maybe stationery that is stationery that you're drawn to, you know what I mean? Like for me, I love mild liners, I love in general pastel highlighters. I know some people, they like kind of just the normal highlighter color, normal green, normal blue. That's fine. If that suits you when it comes to studying, then you do you. You gotta do this to your own personal taste. Another thing I really like is like messy handwriting, notes where you can tell someone was really focused in them. That just reminds me of Hogwarts or something, like messy writing. That's really random. It just gives me serotonin. I have no idea. I really don't. And also like, you know, like letters, like really long letters on like parchment paper is just beautiful. I love it. I also really like listening to music while I study. I know some people don't like that, and sometimes I don't like it either, but when I do, I like to listen to classical music, jazz music. I will also leave a link down below to 2 of my favorite study playlists. It just puts me in a right mood, you know? Especially at the start of the school year, I started off listening to classical music because it really helped me get into the school mode, and I love jazz music as well. Jazz music is just it's great. I like to listen to music when I write notes more so. I think I like having stuff on my walls, more specifically to around where I study. On my old desk I used to have a bunch of like quotes. I still have quotes up around there, but not as many as I did like last year. I think it's not crowded to the point where I can't like see my desk, not my desk area, but like on my walls and in the surrounding area. It's just great. I love fairy lights so much. I don't really have fairy lights around my room. It's more like Christmas lights, but we'll just call them fairy lights. Especially like turning them on during winter. That just makes the mood perfect. I also really like my table lamp on, this table lamp there, as well as my main lamp at my desk. I like having kind of like warm tones. I'm not like a cold lighted person, if that makes sense. Like I don't like white blue lights. They really put me off. I like cannot study with that type of lighting. Then I said, of course, coffee and tea. Coffee kind of for me is romanticized because of Gilmore Girls. I am very much super annoyed right now. All of my cameras are dead. My camera died, and the camera I had from last year, so this bad boy, this is my old camera, also ran out of battery, so I'm sorry guys, but I'm really in the mood for this video, so I'm just gonna keep going. Like I said, coffee for me is Romanticized by Gilmore Girls. Of course, I don't really like to drink coffee at night, so I prefer drinking tea in the evening, and just cozy vibes in general. I think for me, studying is also very closely associated to just coziness. Trying to feel comfortable studying and not feeling like pressurized. It's just a vibe. You're just vibing and you're learning. I also love blankets. I love blankets so much. I sit on a blanket and I have a blanket on my bed, and I have a bunch of other blankets around the house. If it ever gets really cold, I like to cozy up with a blanket. I love studying when it's cold as well. I love like just leaving my window open, letting the cold air come in. I love it when it's cold. I really, really do. I also really like putting up my hair in a messy bun. It's just so practical. It's so easy. You just put it up and you're ready to go. And cardigans. Cardigans are just the epitome of coziness. Yes, I love cardigans so much. I have quite a collection. Cozy jumpers in general, anything oversized. I also think having non-study books around you, so like at your desk, on your windowsill, or if you have a bookshelf nearby, filled with non-study books, just to kind of, I don't even know why. It just reminds you that it's not all about what you're doing, what you're studying. Like, it's also if you want to read for fun and if you want to, you know, read something that actually interests you. For me personally, it helps. That's why I really like studying in my room, is because I'm surrounded by so many of the things that I love. Really, really like studying when the sun is rising and when the sun is setting. I also really like night studying. Daytime studying isn't really my favorite. That's where I kind of slump most of the time. It's mostly like the evening where I just really get into the groove of studying. I listed Rory Gilmore. Just her whole aesthetic is super motivating for me. There might be a video in the future to do with her, so I won't delve too much into the world of that yet. I like berry stacks when I study, especially blueberries. I love stacking on blueberries when I'm studying, just because they're so easy. You just keep eating them, especially like when I was doing online school. Like, I ate so many blueberries. Yeah. I also like to use black pens over blue pens anytime. I don't know why. I just really like black pens. Blue pens, I don't like them. I literally use a blue pen like in one of my classes because I need to. I also really like, you know, when I have my coffee and tea, to have it in like a different mug every time. That's a lie. Sometimes I have like a favorite mug for like a week and then it changes. I like having like different types of mugs. Like mugs are amazing. Like this one, I was drinking coffee today and it was my best friend gave it to me for my birthday 2 years ago, I think, and it's really cute. I had coffee in this, but yeah, if you get what I mean. I personally prefer studying near a window, so near a natural light source. That's why I moved my desk around so it could face the window. It really did help me in my productivity, I think. I am kind of getting sick of it now, so I might change it around. I'll see how that works, but I do know that I really like studying near like a light source, like beside a window. And the last way I like to romanticize studying is by following studygrams and just study tubers and anyone in having any relation to studying, if that makes sense. I love reaching out to people and talking about stuff like this. It's really great, and that's why I love the online study community. It's really motivating as well as it's fun. So yeah, that's it guys. That is how I romanticize studying. I don't know if it made sense what I said. I'm assuming it did because it's pretty simple. I'm just explaining ways that I enjoy to study, the ways small things like literally a candle can really motivate me to study. You might have your own, but like I said, the way to find it and the way I recommend finding it is to go online, on Pinterest, on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, whenever you have free time, just to follow a few accounts and, you know, find out what you like. I really need water. I am like so thirsty. I'm rambling so long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want something similar to this again in the future, let me know. I will film it. That's all from moi. And I'm gonna go study now because it's a Sunday and tomorrow's Monday and I have like 5 tests next week, so that's great. I will see you in my next video.